araromire, goddess of fortune and luck. According to folklore legend, anyone touched by araromire will be rewarded with 7 years of prosperity.
One of the things I've noticed about, well, at least with the Irapada and this current film, is I like the way you bring the Yoruba aesthetics to the screen. Well, not just the Yoruba aesthetics, I would say the African aesthetics. You show our cloth, you play the music. In this film, The Figurine, the characters actually spoke in Yoruba and English. Did you do that for a particular reason? Why did you choose to do it that way as opposed to making it all Yoruba or all English?
Yeah, Nigeria is a country with huge different ethnics and tradition and language, so we're not all Yoruba in Nigeria. And I'm not making a Nigeria film. I'm making an Africa film shot in Nigeria, made by a Nigerian. So every film I make, I want it to represent the continent. I want it to, be seen as, something coming out of Africa. And really, I'm not, like my next film, I'm looking at doing something totally different. Something out of Yoruba, out of Igbo, out of Hausa. I can pick a minority tribe, look at their story, and do something on it. We have a whole lot of stories, yet to be told. And we can even move outside Nigeria and go to other part of, Africa and do collaboration and tell, our rich stories. That way your film is very original. In Figurine, the music, they are original. They are originally made. I had a very good art designer, art director on set, who was in charge of all the art department, the costume, the makeup, and like 2 months or 3 months to the shoot, they all had a script. The makeup artist, did her own design. She went to shop, all the places, all the scenes that required special effects on all that. She pointed them out and she started working on them. The costumier broke down each scene and attached what each character will wear in every scene. This is a whole lot of work, and it was all documented, and I said to them, and during the composer, after the shoot, and I got people to compose, music and all that, it was funny because the day I got to the studio, the first song they did was more like hip hop, and I said to them that, look, with this film, all I want to hear is drum, gong, beat, something to depict Africa. I care less about the song that comes out of their mouth. And that is why in the music in Figurine really is not in any language. It's just chant and sound and music. And there's some languages there's this particular language we use as well, which was just created, made up, so that, we don't misrepresent, our culture, So for us, it is either done well or it's not done at all. And Figurine is just the beginning of better things to come in Africa cinema.
Yes, I totally believe so. So that kind of leads me up to the question about this deity, araromire.
Yeah.
Does this deity actually exist, and why did you use a deity as a subject matter for this current film?
Well, okay, I'll start with the first question. The deity araromire now exists because there's a film titled Araromire, but in the Nigeria tradition, in the Africa tradition, there is no deity by that name, so it was all created, but right now it's in people's subconscious, people who've seen the film. And the reason behind such story is because we Africans attach so much blame to the gods, If anything negative happens to you, it's devil or it's Satan. If something positive happens, you say, oh, Jesus or Muhammad or Ifa or Shango or something. And I said to myself, look, why not let's look at ourselves. Oftentimes, we're the cause of our predicaments, we're the cause of our problems. You know, we do a whole lot of things without taking precautions. And when the result comes, we put the blame. We can say he's one of my father's wives, or he's Iyalode-Iyami, Abiyaye or something.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you don't take precaution, certain things are meant to happen. It's just like 1 + 1 is 2. That is my belief. I'm not totally saying that, look, that is how it is. But everybody has got their beliefs. But sometimes I feel that, look, if you read, if you study well, you will pass. You cannot stay and not study and expect miracle to come, except if you cheat. You know, so all these things are, you know, and the only way I can, you know, like express myself is to put that into audio-visual, which is what I know how to do, with a bit of entertainment, you know, make it a film. Because the reason why nobody will go to the cinema is to be entertained. You know, stay there for however long and enjoy yourself and come out, you know, fulfilled that, you know, you've enjoyed something.
The film industry in Nigeria is termed Nollywood, and depending on what statistics you look at, they say we're the 3rd largest producer of films in the world, we're the 2nd largest producer, you know, in between, you know, Bollywood, the Indian industry, and Hollywood. How do you see the next generation of filmmakers taking this industry? Because, you know, we've been through a lot of, we've been through a lot of issues and problems in the film industry. You know, the technical aspect hasn't been that great. It's improving now. How do you see this industry growing for the future filmmakers and in the next like 5 to 10 years?
Well, I think it's a new phase. I mean, I think we've opened a new chapter with the films like Figurine, with the films like there's a Kenyan film I saw, Soul Boy, with some other independently made African films. Nigerian film industry, we just need to, you know, snap out of that belief that, look, because we're being tagged as the 2nd country that made, you know, the highest number of film, it doesn't make us the country that make the best of films. You know, that's just about quantity, not about quality. Fine, we've created a market, which is a phenomenon. We put the name out there that there's an industry by that name. But now we need to now concentrate more on the kind of quality, because none of those so-called Nollywood films can get mainstream distribution anywhere. They can't even fit into big screen because they're shot in low quality, you know, with low lighting, no film ethics, no, you know, production value, you know, which is key as far as I'm concerned. But we can capitalize on the fact that we have created a market within the Africa, you know, then set up a good distribution framework where all these films will, you know, go through, so that no matter how much your budget, you know, is, you know, or no matter how much you spend making a quality film, it will be easy for you to recoup your money back, you know, after release, few weeks release of the film, you know. So we've opened a new chapter. The era of Nollywood film, I think, died like last year. You know, because even the producers in Nigeria now are looking at improving on, you know, what they're doing, because they can't improve because the film from production goes straight to DVD, and that way you're killing yourself, because your film is released today, is pirated tomorrow. But we have to look at other avenue of recouping our money before releasing the film on DVD. For you to go to iTunes, for you to do pay-per-view on cable channels, the quality of your film must be good. So if the production value is being put into consideration, then I think we're ready to conquer the world.
Yeah, and go to the next level.
There's something evil in my house. That thing is bad.
Just folklore, fairy tale.